Hi guys, so I thought it would be fun to show you what books I've been reading lately. This past weekend I went on a weekend trip to visit family and it was like a 4.5 hour drive. So I went to the library last week to get some books to read on the drive and stuff, and I've just wanted to show you what stuff I've been reading. Okay, so first I have 3 Agatha Christie novels, and if you didn't know, Agatha Christie is a famous mystery author. So it's kind of like Nancy Drew but for grown-ups. Well, not really, it's just the same genre. And I just read a bunch of these last summer. They're just fun mysteries to read over the summer. So I got The Clocks, Third Girl, and Peril at Endhouse. So my phone is buzzing. So those are the ones I got, and I haven't read any of them yet, actually. The next book I have is Crossed by Condie, and this is the sequel to Matched, which I read a while ago, and I finally picked up the sequel. So I wasn't a huge fan of Matched, but I decided to read Crossed. I don't know, I'm not that big on the whole series, but I'm probably going to, well, I think it's a trilogy. I'm just going to finish it anyway. It's not like one of my favorites or anything, but you know, it's one of those dystopian teen novels. So, yeah. Next, I have The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. This is a classic, and it's just something I haven't read before, so I was like, why not just read it now? And get that, you know, checked off on my list of, like, classics to read or whatever. So I started it. I haven't finished it yet. Alright, next I have The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, and I read this before when it came out because, like, all of my friends are nerd fighters, so of course they're all freaking out. So, and I just picked it up to reread because it was a really good book and I wanted to reread it, and kind of, like, the first time I read it, I tore through it and I was crying half the time. So I just wanted to, you know, reabsorb it. It's a very, very good book. I recommend this, definitely. I think it was my favorite out of John Green's books. I didn't really like the other ones that much. Okay, now I have The Help by Kathryn Stockett, which is another one I've read before. I mostly got this from my mom to read because she saw the movie with me and I want her to read the book, but she's always like, I don't have time to read books. But I'm just probably going to end up rereading it. I started reading in the car the other day, so I have that. And that's another very good book. I highly recommend it if you haven't already read it, because I know a lot of people read it already. Then I have Populazzi by Elise because I just saw it in the library and decided to grab it. And this is just, you know, one of those, like, teen fiction, high school novels. Can I do that? Does that look weird? Kind of looks weird, but it kind of matches my face. Alright, now I'm just being weird. But, this was a pretty good book. I liked it. It was fun to read. I'm gonna stop. That's weird. But this was a good book. It was fun to read and, you know, kind of, like, lighthearted, but it was a good book if you like that kind of teen fiction, high school popularity genre. And, you know, the characters are good. So that's a good one. And then another, like, teen novel is Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. And I have also read this before, but I just got it to read on the drive because it's a nice summer book, and I reread books a lot, so in case you couldn't already tell. But I like this one. It was probably one of my favorites of Sarah Dessen's books because I find her books to be kind of repetitive. Like, she just kind of writes with a formula, you know, like, girl moves to a new town and meets some quirky guy and a group of friends, and that guy will eventually become her boyfriend, but first she must overcome some obstacle or, you know. But I liked this one. Probably one of my favorites from Sarah Dessen. And the last book I have, I think, this is the last one, is Autobiography of a Face by Lucy Grealy, and it's like a memoir. It's not fiction, but I read this because I had to read a memoir for school from a list, so I picked this one because I had heard good things about it, and it was a really good book. I would recommend it. It's kind of sad. It is kind of hard to read, like, not the actual writing. The writing is very good in this book. She's a very good writer, and but it's about the author had cancer, and her face was, like, they had to remove part of her jaw to get rid of the cancer, and then, but most of the book is about how she was trying to get all these surgeries to make her face look more normal, and she just always felt like out of place. And it's about her face, you know, Autobiography of a Face. But yeah, I recommend this one too. So those are all the books I've been reading lately. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what books you've been reading or what you thought of any of the ones that I showed, or if you want to read any of them. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and please comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye!